Okay, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to go over some reminders. In the last video, we set up our first vehicle, a Toyota Camry. In this video, I'm going to set up some reminders and some just general maintenance habits with our new car. So for this, I'm going to go into the reminders section, and we have 3 reminders set up already. The first one is reading the odometer every month. Currently, it's all manually entered, so I automatically scheduled a reminder every month to just update the odometer reading. I want to make some enhancements to that, so it's not a manual process going forward, but keep in mind this is still very much an active development, so more to come. But for right now, that's how this gets updated. We have a reminder for our registration renewal that we set up on April 1st of 2026, and our renewal would be the 2027. So, and then our insurance renewal of May 14th of next year, because it's good for 1 year. So on this screen, we can see, a timeline at the top, a reminder summary in the upper right-hand corner here of things that are due soon or coming up, or even completed items. We can turn the notifications on or off. If we don't even want to see the notifications, you can enable or disable the pop-up alerts or the emails. We got a consolidated calendar reminder here, and a recent activity. To switch to a calendar view, you can select here at the top, and then if I go to something like next year, well, this will show the odometer reading every month, but if I go to next year, I can see the registration renewals. So as you fill in things or add reminders, they'll populate here. So I'll go back to the list view and set up a new reminder. So we've got some predefined templates here for essential care, powertrain care, documents and compliance for your registrations. In some states, you may have a state inspection that you have to do every year. So I've included that. Ownership habits. It's good practice if you live in an area where I live, where you have some mild to harsh winters occasionally. There's things like storing blankets, making sure that your battery is up to snuff, making sure that if you get a flat tire, that you have all the tools that you need to change your tire. So you can. We'll go over maybe a few of these, but for right now, I want to set up an oil change. So let's see, where's the oil change? Oil and filter change. So select that, and you can select based on mileage or a specific date or a recurring time frame. I like to do my oil changes based on its mileage. So I'm going to leave that selected. And I also want to create a maintenance item with this. This is just going to say, hey, you've got upcoming maintenance due. And you might want to get that done. So I'll select next here. Good maintenance on an oil change is every 7,500 miles. So if I currently have 64,000 miles, my next change is auto calculated for me at 71,827 miles. So that looks good, and I'll select next. It just gives me a summary here. I want it to start to warn me after, when I get 750 miles less than change when my oil change is due, or the target mileage for my oil change. So some people might want lesser thresholds, so I've allowed that to be adjustable. So I'll go ahead and click save. And so now we can see we have a reminder set up for our oil change for our Toyota Camry at 71,000 miles, and that's in an upcoming status. If I go back to the dashboard, I'll see that I still have a good, excuse me, a good health status, and I've got 71,000 miles remaining. And so as you update the mileage, this graph will decrease as you get closer to your actual desired mile change time. And we can also see here that we've got upcoming maintenance is when our next oil change is due. So yeah, that's pretty much it for an oil change. Let's set up a few more here. So the next thing I want, I like to get my tires rotated around the same time as an oil change. So I'll select that. Let's do it also by mileage. I have that defaulted at 7,500 miles. You can adjust that however you like. Some people, maybe do it every 6 months. So you might want to do like a recurring time frame or a specific date if you like to do yours before winter. But I like to do mine based on mileage. So I'll select next, and it's basically just the same process as setting up an oil change. So we've got a tire rotation here set up, and these are in sync, but they don't have to be, but they're the same mileage and the same time frame. So let's set up another one. This one I'm going to set up I like to get my vehicles looked at just before winter comes. So this is a little bit different. It has a checklist attached to it. So I can look at that checklist. So I don't have to have all of these if they aren't applicable to you, or that's not something you're interested in checking frequently. But I've got 7 basic steps here for a winter checklist. So the first one would be checking the battery and the charging system to make sure that your battery's in good health before winter comes. Check your tire pressure and your tread depth, and get your tires rotated if required. Make sure you've got good antifreeze in your car. Replace your summer windshield wiper fluid with winter windshield wiper fluid. Not everybody does this, but it is good maintenance to have the seasonally appropriate windshield wiper fluid in. Check your heater and defroster, heated mirrors, and service those if any need maintenance. Make sure your brakes work correctly. That's kind of important. Restock your scrapers. Make sure you got a blanket to stay warm in case your car actually does. If you get stranded somewhere, make sure you got a good flashlight. DeWalt's got a all-in-one tool for that kind of stuff. It's a flashlight, battery chargers, and USB chargers, and it's a nice unit to have. So I have one of those that covers a lot of these. But make sure you got any first aid supplies, first aid kit, flares maybe. But yeah, that's the checklist. So I do want all of those things. Select next. This one I want reoccurring based on time. And so I want a future date of, right around September. Let's do it at the end of the month. And I want it to repeat every 12 months. So I want to do it every year around the end of September. So select next. Warn me 30 days before it's upcoming. So if I need to get supplies or anything like that, that I might need for satisfying that checklist, I can do that, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. So if I go back here, I'll see that my pre-winter check is coming up in 12 months. I did add it as a maintenance item, so these are going to start to show up as maintenance items. I'll cover this in the maintenance section in a later video. But on the reminders page, I can still see that checklist on the far right here. I can sort either alphabetically or by mileage and specific date or time, or I can sort by the due date. Let's go ahead and set up maybe one more. You can also do custom reminders too, if there's something very specific to your vehicle or a certain way you like to have, or a certain thing that you like to check for your vehicle. You can do a custom reminder also. Let's do check for open recalls. So once a year you can see if your manufacturer has any recalls. You can set up a reminder for that. So I want to do that every month, I think. Change it, or actually no, I'll leave the default. So do it every 6 months. So I'll leave the default there. So remind me 30 days. So yeah, let's check for recalls. I think it'd be cool to be able to go directly to the website for your vehicle to check for recalls. So I might add like a website option there. You would have to go find your website because it'll be different for every car, but I think that would be kind of cool and handy to have there. So I might add that in a future update. Let's see. I think that covers it for the reminders. It's a pretty simple thing, but I feel like it's very powerful to have things like these specific for a vehicle. So I think that pretty much covers it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll cover more of the platform in the next video. Thanks again. Change.